Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
73.
They'll go to Barkley again. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
180.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on second and 9. Hurts. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball is at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force the penalty to the 1, but if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 21.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Great, set.
Give to Bigsby on the option. And he is met at the line of of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Blankenship on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 30-yard line. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Solo left side. Scat.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Bigsby once more. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Great,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Great, set. 180, 180.
So they run the option here on first and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Great, set. 180, 180. Hey! Delta!
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Great. Delta!
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he's got it. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
73. Tiger Swamp. Count up, Yeti.
Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. To the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Let's go.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Turbo 1, high.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Dolphins 6. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
63,
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
7-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively. Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now Tua. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Tried to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
21G, 21, high.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
20, TX.
Here's Tua. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Long.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Eagles 17. Dolphins 12. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
At the 22-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. and they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You're going to have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we could see this thing pile up as we go on.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Hey, get set.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
All right, go ahead, go, help!
A run straight ahead with Achane. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Solo left Zion. Get set.
Achane is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Set.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, ready.
Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick
Now
off
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A give, running right, Achane. And he stopped immediately there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Tua sets up to pass it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
21G, 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua going to... But that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. In motion, Hill. Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Achane once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Up the middle, Achane. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Solo left Zion.
Again, it's Achane. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 7.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
44. Ready. Let's go. 18. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
10 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready. Solo left Zion. 18. What's it?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 7.
They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third down, Achane. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.